What's up, guys? I hope you're all good and staying safe away from Corona. Be careful out there. In this video, I'm going to be going through the best build I think you should use for dungeons. This build is centered around going commando. Why I chose a going commando build is because it's good for destroying monoliths, takers, mini bosses, and everything else. This build is centered around Commando Spitfire. When you use him, the end result is that your going commando only has a 5-second cooldown. I use Survivalist and Fleet because as I'm eliminating enemies, I heal, and as I'm using the going commando, I can move faster. Because when you're using going commando, you can't build, you're a bit vulnerable. So those will make it a bit easier to use. For the collection book, you can get Commando Spitfire by just going to Soldiers. And you can also get Survivalist by going to Soldiers. So you can recruit him, he's recruitable. But for let's say Jilly Teacup, you need Jilly Teacup to get the Happy Holidays team perk. Jilly Teacup and Ted, the team perk and the first guy in my standard loadout, you cannot recruit them. You had to be there during the event to have them. So but it doesn't really affect your loadout that much. You can always find other heroes. Let's say instead of Ted, you can use Sergeant Winter. If you have him, I don't know, just mix up the build a little bit. But as long as you have Commando Spitfire, it shouldn't make that much of a difference. You can also, as I said, you can recruit Survivalist. And for Birthday Brigade Ramirez is the same thing as Sergeant Jonesy. So let's say 4 out of the 6 heroes, you can recruit them. You can even use them as purple or blue, but it doesn't really matter. It should still be very effective, but I suggest purple if you don't have, legendary flux to recruit them. Now, if you don't have the Commando Spitfire and you cannot recruit him, you could use a Dragon Slash build, but Dragon Slash cannot destroy monoliths. Or you can use Kunai Storm, because I think Kunai Storm can hit the monoliths, but I don't think so. By the way, the monoliths are those purple things that spawn husks. They are called monoliths. A reason I'm using going commando is because sometimes you don't get good weapons out of dungeons. So when you have going commando, that could be a weapon you use all through, and it's so powerful. As you can see, Fleet is so good for moving around. Now you just pop your going commando and it destroys the monolith. Somebody popped it before me. I think somebody else is using a going commando build. But as you can see, you don't really need to worry about your weapons like that. The going commando will take care of everything. If you have like this guy, what this guy is using now, if you have I think Sergeant Winter, something Winter, he's like a winter hero. He makes snowballs come out of your going commando. If you have him, you can use it for AoE against husks, but I don't really like him that much. His AoE isn't that powerful. It's good for taking out swarms, but I prefer something like Fleet or Survivalist for more survivability while I'm using it. Another reason why I use going commando is because sometimes it's so annoying to destroy urns, you just want to speedrun. But with going commando, you can just destroy the floors and the urns automatically get destroyed. That way you can get the tickets quickly. I think you get tickets or gold for destroying urns. I'm not sure. I've not paid much attention to it. But you can just destroy this in, let's say, less than 3 minutes. Get all the 100 urns destroyed, while your teammates move forward and complete more of that level. And the great thing is, even if you destroy the floors under the urns, the loot from them will still drop, so you can just run through it if you're interested in it. Look, just destroy all the floors, get all the urns destroyed, and cash out on that extra 100 gold or tickets. And destroy monoliths too. It's so effective, extremely effective, and it's just a 4-second cooldown. That's why I call this the ultimate build for speedrunning and farming dungeons for tickets or gold. Just destroy it all. Another reason I like this build is because sometimes you get mini bosses here, and it really doesn't cut it with most of these weapons. Like, look at this melee weapons. Unless you get a hero like Paleo Luna that specializes in them, or a surgeon hero. But having an ability that has a 5-second reload, don't need to worry about ammo or anything like that. Just destroy it all. It's so nice and saves you a lot of time. As I said, these little husks swarming me, you could use the surgeon hero to get like AoE water snowballs, but I don't really need him. I prefer to be able to move faster while I'm using it. As you can see, you cannot like avoid the husks that much. And the survivalist, as I'm getting eliminations, I'm healing, so it's very helpful for me. As you can see, in less than 4 minutes, precisely 3 minutes and 40 seconds, I got the 100 urns destroyed. You can also eliminate mini bosses, maybe in the grotto, 4 mini bosses, and all kinds of things to maximize your dungeon farm. But remember, as you're using Going Commando, you're a bit vulnerable, so try to use it a little bit away from husks and try not to get swarmed. The great thing about this is that you can jump, so you can get out of crowded situations. Alright guys, I hope you found this video helpful, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out and stay safe. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments.